Alright, you guys, so today I am doing a face product declutter. If you see Carter, don't mind her. You're not going to be chewing on this bone, though. Sorry. So I'm going to go through all of these products and see what we can go ahead and try to declutter. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, we have here is the Milani Powder Foundation, and it looks like this. This is actually the current powder I am using all over my face to set my foundation, and it normally comes with a powder puff, but it's not in there. It is in shell. It's a little too light for me right now, but I do still use it, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I had a little box with all my keep stuff, so we're just going to use this for that. Okay. So here's another product that I use on the regular. This is the NYX Hydra Touch Primer. This is a hydrating primer, and I love this stuff, so I'm actually going to keep it. I have like less than half left, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this around. And I'm also going to keep this. This is my go-to favorite foundation. This is a Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear hydrating foundation. I absolutely love this stuff. I do have it in the shade 1.1. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it. This is actually almost gone, and this is my second or third bottle I've actually purchased of this stuff. So I love it. Alright, another thing that I'm going to keep is my Smashbox primer water. I absolutely love this stuff. This stuff is like almost halfway gone. I've gone through probably at this point 5 or 6 bottles of this. I will never purchase anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Alright, you guys, I see a few things that we can go ahead and pass on. So I know I have these little stickers because I've been wanting to use them, but I just haven't. These are the Guerlain Lingerie Depot, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Invisible Skin Foundation. It is in the shade Beige Clear, so I feel like this is going to be a little too dark for me. Both of them are in the same shade, but I just haven't used them. I've had them now for a while, and I'm just not going to use them. And she is chewing on that bone. Harder. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass on both of these. I'm going to go ahead and pass on this too. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. It's a lot sunnier out today, so honestly there might be a little bit of a glare. But this is the light infusing primer. This is old, so I think I might just go ahead and toss this, but I used it a few times. It's honestly just like the Becca ones, and I actually have 2 Becca ones, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass that along. Another product I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass on as well. This is the L'Oreal True Match Looming and Ice, and this is a liquid highlighter. It is really pink. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass this on. I've kept this so many times thinking that I will use it, but I just haven't, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this along. So one foil sample that I'm going to go ahead and keep, this is the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. I've been meaning to try this foundation. Again, I don't remember if I liked it or not. I know I got rid of the bottle that I did have, so I don't remember, but I have the shade Vanilla. I'm going to use this up. I need to, because I want to see if this is going to be a foundation that I want to purchase after that Smashbox one is gone. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the keep pile. So this is by Dr. Brandt. This is actually a brand new product. I got this in my FabFitFun unboxing. That video should be up, so I'll try to link it down below for you guys. But this is the Pores No More Luminizer Primer, and I have actually not tried this out yet, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I'm also going to keep this. I need to try to use this up. So this is the Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream. It is in the shade Fair, but I did if I bronze my skin, it works out really nicely. The light shade is a little too yellow toned for me, but I do really like this foundation or CC cream, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Another foundation I have here, this is the NYX Total Control foundation. It is a little too light for me. It's a little pink tone too. This is in the shade Light. I'm going to go ahead and pass this on. There's a little more than half left, so if someone wants it, they totally can. But I'm going to go ahead and pass this along. So I do have an Evian facial spray. This is literally just water in a bottle, but I am going to keep this. I absolutely love this on really hot days, or I love just using this to kind of even out if I'm looking a little bit cakey or a little bit powdery throughout the day. I can just spray this on, and it actually just like melts everything together. So I'm gonna for sure be holding on to this. I have some NYX tea tree blotting papers. I don't use blotting papers too often, but when I do, I'd like to have something. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these. And they do have tea tree in them, which I believe helps like your skin and like acne and stuff. So this I'm going to go ahead and keep. So I have this by Rimmel. This is the Insta Flawless Perfecting Radiant Skin Tint. This is supposed to be like a CC cream or a BB cream. I do have it in the shade medium dark because the light one was a little too light for me, but this one is a little too dark for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass this along. I was going to use this as a bronzer, like a liquid bronzer, but in all honesty, I'd rather reach for a powder bronzer than a liquid one. So I'm going to go ahead and find this a new home. So I recently did just pick up this duo. I believe I mentioned it in a YouTube video, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. But I went to Ulta and I picked up this little duo. It was like 20 bucks for both of these sample sizes, which is perfect because the full size is like too big. But I have the Backlight Priming Filter by Becca and the First Light Priming Filter. I'm going to keep both of these. Believe it or not, I actually have not even tried these out yet. That's terrible of me, but I'm going to go ahead and keep these for sure. So I do have two more kind of luminizing primers or just luminizing drops. These are both by Algenist, and these are the Reveal Concentrated Luminizing Drops. And I have the shade Champagne, and I also have the shade Pearl. I love Pearl. I've used this one so many times, but I've also used Champagne now in the summertime, and oh my gosh, I love both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to both of these. I actually found these at TJ Maxx for such a steal. They were like $9 each. I think these retail for like $30 or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and keep both of these. I also have the Master Cameo by Maybelline by Face Studio, or Maybelline Master Cameo by Face Studio. There we go. Green corrector. I'm going to keep this. I really like this for my redness. It's just quick and easy. It has like a little sponge tip applicator. You twist this and the product comes out. It's easy, simple. It is a little messy, but for the price, you can't beat it. So I'm going to keep this. So I have two L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundations. I'm actually going to keep both of these. So as you guys can tell, they're two totally different shades. This one definitely is more of a cooler undertone, or more of like a neutral undertone, and this is more warm toned. So I have the shade 202 Creamy Natural, which again is definitely more neutral, and then I have 204, which is Natural Buff, which is definitely more like golden toned or yellow toned. So I'm going to keep both of these. This is my like winter shade, and this mixed together makes like my perfect summer shade. So I love this foundation. I know I'll be able to use both of these up, so I'm going to keep it. I also have two Maybelline concealers, so I'm actually only going to keep one of these. I'm going to keep this one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. I have the shade, I believe Fair. No, I have the shade Ivory. I believe Fair was like too light, but I love this concealer. It's just really light and natural, and I honestly buy drugstore concealers, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. But this one, definitely, I mentioned this in my disappointing products. I will link that down below if you haven't seen it. But this is the Super Stay Better Skin foundation. I did not like this. It made my under eyes look super dry and just super cracked. So I'm going to go ahead and pass that along. Honestly, I'll probably toss it. It's also kind of old. I have this e.l.f. Active Hydration Stick. I love this. This is like almost gone as well. I use this when I don't use that NYX one, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Alright, so I have some more like foil samples. A lot of these are just eyeshadow primers, and honestly I don't even use eyeshadow primers, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on all 4 of these. I have 3 from Urban Decay, 1 from Smashbox. The Urban Decay ones are in Sin, Original, and Anti-Aging, and this one from Smashbox is, I believe they're light. I believe it's in light. Yeah, lid primer in light. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on all 4 of these. The one eye primer that I will go ahead and keep is this one here. This is by Lorac. This is their eyeshadow primer. It is again a sample size, but honestly this is all I need. Like I said, I don't normally use eyeshadow primer unless I need it to last literally all day. So I'm going to keep this one, but pass on all 4. I will also keep this. This is the Glitter Glue eyeshadow primer for like pressed pigments, all that kind of jazz. So I'm going to keep that also. Alright, so we are down to the nitty gritty. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I kind of want to pass along both of these, but I feel like I should at least keep one. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder, but I'm going to pass on this Your Minerals Sweden one. Neither one has a sifter in them, but I know I'm just not going to use this, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. I'm going to also keep this. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Smoothing Primer, and this is literally almost gone. I've had this for quite a while, and I still have that much left, so I'm going to hold on to this and use the rest of this up. I think I'm honestly going to hold on to the rest of this stuff too. So I have this. This is the Cinderella Primer in Fairy Glow. I got this at Walgreens. I love this. It's such a pretty like champagne-y color. It's kind of pink tone too, but it's gorgeous. I love this. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. I'm also going to keep my Manic Panic Dream Tone Vegan White Base. I love this if my foundation's a little too dark. I also have my Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. You cannot find this anymore, so your girl's going to hold on to this and use this up. I do have the shade number 1. And last but not least, I have the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray. This leaves a dewy finish. If you watch my channel, you know that I have dry skin, so girl can get all the hydration and glow she needs, so I'm going to keep this as well. So I did end up getting rid of a total of 12 products. That's not very bad. I know that everything that's in this drawer right here, get my things set up. So everything that is in this basket, I know that I'm going to use up. So I think that definitely narrowed it down to stuff that I just know I'm not going to honestly use. So if you guys liked this face product declutter, let me know. I do have more declutters coming. I have like lashes, single eyeshadows, eyeshadow palettes. I have more lip products coming too. So I hope you guys enjoy this little series that I have going on in August. I know it's a lot of decluttering, but I needed to pre-film something. That way I could start on another series I have that I have going on. So I hope you guys aren't too bored with decluttering. I love declutter videos, so I hope you guys love them just as much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.